Hi everyone, it's Mia from Rose Nails by Marissa Coombs, and I'm going to do a unicorn in this video. We're going to use the Ink London gel paints in Black Knight and Golden Girl, Nailchemy Azalea, and I've already done Nailchemy Wild Sage for the sort of background colour. I'm going to be using Urban Graffiti's Forbidden Garden, Nailchemy's Saltstone, which is their white, and also the Nailchemy No Wipe Top Coat. And then I'm also going to be using a dotting tool with a really pointy end, which I have stabbed myself with far too many times, a very short thin detailer brush, and a long sort of liner brush. This is the Nails 0003 detailer brush, and I absolutely love it. I use it loads. So after you've done your background colour, obviously your background colour can be whatever you want, we're going to go in with Saltstone and we're going to create the unicorn's body. So you want to kind of get the brush and kind of float it up to make a nice sort of curved shape at the top of the head. Just painting it on just with the brush. It doesn't need any sort of detail brush or anything like that. It's just to kind of create the main body of the unicorn. And you go on with 2 coats of this. So that's the first coat, and don't worry about ears or anything like that at the moment because they only need 1 coat. So you can do that when you're doing this second coat here. So again, float it up, push that product up so it kind of creates a nice natural sort of curve with the brush, and then it means minimal effort for you. You haven't got to faff around with lots of detailing or anything like that. This is a really nice simple design, brilliant for people just starting out. You can do it on sort of any length of nail as well, which is quite good. It doesn't have to be on long nails. I've done these unicorns on super tiny nails and they all look great as well. So I'm just going to go in with my little detailer brush. I have just to the side of me put a little bit of each of my coloured gels on a little palette. I just use, it's like a candle holder thing that I got from like B&M or somewhere. I think it was about £1, and it's this beautiful mirrored candle holder that I use as a palette, and it's great, and it seems to be totally resistant to acetone so far to clean it off, so it's really good. So just going to go in and do some ear details. I think my camera went a bit funny and for some reason didn't record the horn that I did. But I just did the horn in exactly the same way, but instead of using the short detailer, I went to my long Nails detailer brush. See, for some reason it did not want to record that. But yeah, exactly the same process that I did, but I used my Nails brush. So then we're going to go in with a bit of the Ink London Black Knight gel paint. Really like load up your brush and then get some of it off on the side. Make it really like you don't want a big clump of it on the end of your brush. And then just go in with these swooping motions from the sort of inside of the eyelid to the outside of the eyelid. Just to make some little cute closed eyes on your unicorn. It's so pretty. I love unicorns. Unicorns, butterflies and rainbows seem to go down really well with every single client. So if you can crack butterflies and unicorns and rainbows, then, and maybe flowers too. So yeah, just do sort of 2 sort of half moon shapes for the closed eyes, and then reload your brush again, really getting off any excess paint on the sides, and go in and paint some little tiny eyelash details. I like to go for 5. I don't know why. I think it just looks really neat and kind of symmetrical, and yeah, it just kind of is aesthetically pleasing to the eye. So I generally go in with 5 little eyelashes on each eye to give this kind of cute little sleepy unicorn effect. So that's how it should look right now. Right, the Black Knight gel paint doesn't really run anywhere, so you can kind of keep going and do a bit more detail without worrying that your eyes are gonna become all sort of distorted and kind of run on the nail or anything like that. So I'm just going to go in again with my Nails detailer brush. Obviously I've cleaned it off and I've gone into the Nailchemy Azalea gel polish, and I'm just doing some main details of the unicorn's little fringe. It's so cute. And we're also going to do a sort of flower crown on this unicorn as well. So that's how it's looking at the moment. We're going to pop that in the lamp. And then once it's come out, again, clean your brush, get some black on there. And we're just going to do some little tiny triangle details in the ears. Again, it's all super easy. It's like super easy shapes. There's nothing terribly difficult about it. It's all lines, sort of wavy lines and dots in this design. So it's really, really nice and easy for beginners. And it's just super cute. You always win with a unicorn. So that's it. Just put little details on for the ears. And make sure you leave, obviously, a bit of the white of the unicorn's ears on either side, so it kind of looks like the inner of the ear. So you're kind of framing it with the white gel polish on the outside. And then just go in and sort of fill that area of the triangle that you've got left. And again, that's because that's Black Knight gel paint. It's not going to move, so I'm just going to clean my brush off. And I'm going to go in with some of the Urban Graffiti Forbidden Garden colour and do a couple more sort of main details, because I kind of want it to be like a bit of a rainbow unicorn. You can't just have a unicorn with one colour. That'd be a boring unicorn. Don't worry if sort of where the hair of the mane all meets together is a little bit messy. Don't worry too much about that, because we are going to go in and do a flower crown on top of this unicorn as well, with the easiest way to do a rose ever. So that's just some little details. And I'm going to clean my brush. And I'm going to go in with the Golden Girl Ink London gel paint colour. And I'm just going to do some little swirls on the unicorn's horn before I pop it in the lamp. Again, load up your brush and then wipe it away on the side. You don't want too much product on your brush. You can always put more on your brush and more onto the nail. It's very, very hard to get rid of something you've put on the nail. Even if it's still wet, you wipe it away, it makes a mess and it can ruin other details that you've put on there. So less is more. Less is definitely more. So I'm just putting those swirls on, making sure that they're a nice even distance apart, and also making sure that you're going in at the same angle each time. Otherwise you're going to have a wonky corn, not a unicorn. Nobody wants a wonky corn. So just keep going right to the top. I could have left it there, but I just wanted to squeeze a little bit of extra detail there. And then we're going to pop that in the lamp. So this is what you've got so far. You've got a pretty little unicorn, but this bit is a little bit messy. You could go in with some more colours and sort of neaten it up, but I wanted to do a little flower crown. So for these cute little roses that I do, you're going to do like a cross shape. So you're going to do 2 dots of colour, wipe it off your brush, and then 2 dots of white in like a plus sign kind of fashion. And then you're going to get the really, really pointy end of your detailer and just swirl them together. Don't over swirl them, just like that. And it makes like a cute little rose effect. And then pop it in the lamp. You can just flash cure them if you want in between the roses, and then make sure you put it in for a full cure at the end. So I'm going to go in now with another one. We're going to do 3 roses. We're going to have one with Azalea from Nailchemy. We're going to have one with Forbidden Garden, which I'm just doing now. Again, 2 dots, one at the top, one at the bottom, 2 dots of white at each side, and then swirl them together. So this one's with Forbidden Garden from Urban Graffiti. Give it a nice swirl together and pop it in the lamp. And then the last flower I'm going to do is going to be with the background colour of the nail, which is Nailchemy's oh no, it's not Azalea. What am I talking about? It's Wild Sage. Oh my god, I've had a busy day. Can you tell? I've had a busy day of doing photo shoots. But yeah, so top and bottom, swirl them together. If you don't have a dotting tool with a sort of really super pointy end like this, then swirl them together with like a fine detail brush or something. Anything that's sort of super fine. And then pop that into the lamp for a full cure. So there we are. That's our nice little unicorn. We're going to give it a nice top coat with the Nailchemy No Wipe top coat, which is one of my personal faves of top coat. Got a couple that I use, and this is definitely on my top 3. Just trying to get it into focus just to show you a bit better. So because the flowers are sort of slightly 3D, they kind of come off of the nail a little bit, just make sure that you're aware of that, and you make sure you top coat all the way around them so there's no sort of little bits that are missing. Make sure you cap in the free edge, and you have yourself a nice shiny unicorn. It's so pretty. Just notice there's a bit there. And then pop that in the lamp. And there you have it, guys. A cute little unicorn that is really easy. It's a beautiful like accent nail on like a sort of shimmery, glittery kind of unicorn themed design. It's really, really nice. And again, it's super easy for beginners. It really is lots of nice simple shapes and the easiest roses you could ever do. These roses are great for doing little rose details and just adding a few leaves in between as well on other designs. So I hope you found this useful, and I will see you again in the next video. Bye!